When I ask, buddy, does she truly love you? I want a clear answer backed with proof from you. The moment that I notice some irregularities in your answer, we're going to have problems. Many guys don't really know how to tell the difference between a girl who genuinely loves them and a gold digger. And if you fall under such a category, then we got some learning to do. Seeing that you're currently watching the episode, I'm guessing that you're interested in knowing if that girl you're so crazy about is a gold digger. Fasten your seatbelts, as I'm going to give you the gold digging signs to look out for. Her questions are always centered on your finances. The first obvious sign to look out for in a woman that you suspect of being a gold digger is their questions about your finances. While it is normal for women to want to know if you're financially independent and capable of providing for a future family, the case tends to be different for gold diggers, as they're only concerned about how much they could get from you. Women who are not gold diggers ask questions primarily based on your job and career path. However, the case tends to differ for a gold digger, as she wants to dig deeper, asking questions about your bank account and financial status. Do not fail to look out for the signs. If you notice she's constantly chipping in sneaky questions like how much you make a year or the amount that you have stored in your savings, she's nothing short of a gold digger. She might even ask if you own a home, stocks, life insurance. For the professional gold digger, she might ask about your family's wealth or inheritance. She's not just doing this because she's curious. She is trying to measure your financial worth to determine if she should stick with you or move to the next man with maybe a little bit more money to spare. So please don't fall for her tricks. Ensure that you cut all connections when you establish that she's a gold digger. She always has a financial need. Financial dependence is something that you should never condone in a relationship. If a woman has no job or legitimate source of income, then you should have no business dating her. I get it. You love her, can't seem to let her go. Well, if she's a type that lives within her means, then it's okay to stay with her. However, if she's a type who's jobless and yet wants the latest bag from Louis Vuitton or the latest Philippe Patek watch, you better tread with caution, bud. Yes, it is true people experience financial hardship once in a while and tend to ask for help at this time. However, if she's always asking for money to fix her nails because she's broke or for food because a friend she lent some cash has yet to pay, you should take a step back by all means. Remember, being in a relationship does not make you 100% financially responsible for your partner. Only gold diggers have the mentality of heaping their financial needs on their partners. And if that's what she's doing, that's what's called a gold digger. She has her own, but she also wants yours. While it's commonplace for women who lack a job or genuine means of income to be gold diggers, not all women who go to work daily and earn honest pay are free from this toxic tag. Yeah, some women may well make over 6 figures and still be gold diggers. It's evident when they take from their partner's earnings and add to theirs. So, buddy, just because she works for Google doesn't mean she can't be a gold digger. She may be worse than the girls who are jobless when it comes to gold digging. She's probably smarter. Let's look at this scenario to get a clearer picture of what I mean. You work at Mercedes and fall in love with a female colleague who receives the same pay as you. Each time you go on dates, you make the payment. You get her gifts, and she never thinks of reciprocating. On holidays, she sends you lists of locations where she would love you guys to go on vacation and clarifies that you are to shoulder all the responsibilities. You need no soothsayer to tell you she's dating you for money. Don't get it twisted, I'm not saying that it's a wrong choice to spend on a woman that you're interested in. I'm saying never go overboard with the spending. Expenses in a relationship should most times be shared between both partners, and the moment that you notice she's leaving it all for you to shoulder, then by all means take a fucking hint and walk away. She's materialistic. A materialistic lady could easily pass out as a woman who only wants you for your money. An instance where you could spot a materialistic lady is when you get her gifts. You might come across a nice bag and feel she deserves to get one, only for her to reject it because it's not the latest Louis Vuitton collection. For the record, materialistic ladies are very ungrateful and they possess low self-esteem. To them, individuals are rated according to the clothes that they wear, the shoes that they style with, the phones they hold, the cars they drive. They're so dumb that they could go after a guy who cares less about them because he owns a Lamborghini than be with another who has a less expensive car but genuinely cares about them. Buddy, if you're dating a lady who feels like you can't have her unless you provide expensive material things or take care of her bills, then without a doubt you are dating a lady who cares about you because of your financial worth. Never have the feeling that because you own the money, you'd be able to make her stay loyal, because the moment she finds someone who gets her more expensive things than you do, she'd leave you to be with him or her. So dude, don't make the mistake. Once you notice she's materialistic, don't hesitate to boot her out of your life. Gifts are the only way to please her. Pretending to be angry with you until you gift her something is another trait of manipulative gold diggers. You both got into an argument. You said some stuff that you didn't mean to each other, and you try and be the bigger person by apologizing for your utterances. And yet she remains pissed at you till you get her a diamond bracelet or a new set of Nike sneakers. Not that she's done this once, but instead anytime you guys argue, she needs to be gifted something to move past the argument. That's a glaring sign that she's only sticking with you because you have money. These gold diggers would do things to get on your nerves just so that you both could fight, because they know some chocolates or expensive wine could be coming with an apology. Never fall for this trick, as women who behave this way are not worth being with. I know you love her, but you'd be better off without a gold digger present in your life. She expects an allowance. A woman who wants you because of your money will always try to devise a means of getting money from you regularly. Yes, gold diggers always expect an allowance from you. She might not ask for it directly. Instead, she would list ways that you can provide monetary assistance. This reminds me of a verified gold digger I met as a novice in the dating game. So I met Nancy at the club and I offered her a drink, which she accepted. A gold digger would never reject a drink offer, so what was I expecting? Well, I suppose this was early on, so I was optimistic, but as we advanced, I made my intention of being in a relationship with her known, and she obliged in no time. The start of the relationship was all rosy. We had beautiful moments visiting clubs, pubs, hotels, parks, every place that could possibly make a relationship experience perfect. As time passed, I realized this lifestyle weighed heavily on my finances. Yet I couldn't call it quits because I enjoyed it all. Eventually, it got to a point where she felt like she needed some girlfriend allowance from me. She went further to give a list of her friends who got a similar budget from their boyfriend and how she was the only one not getting one. You want to know what I did? I obliged her request since I was a novice then. In no time, I realized I was spending way more than I was earning, and I was beginning to fall into debt. I put a stop to the allowance bullshit and drastically reduced our frequency of going on dates. You know what she did? Yeah, you guessed right, she left me. It was followed by someone who could handle her expenses without being bothered. One mistake you shouldn't make is to believe true love requires your finances to make it flourish. Yeah, you have to be a dependable partner. Yes, you absolutely have to be an adult who can carry themselves through life. But spending your earnings on giving her an allowance is not the right way to go. So, dude, chase away that gold-digging lady. You deserve better. She has an entitled mentality. What's yours is mine, and what's mine is also mine. This is the central slogan of women who only want you for your money. We know women can be lazy sometimes. Men can be lazy sometimes. I should just say people can be lazy sometimes. It's 2023. But anyways, a lot of people just want to sit back home and enjoy the money being spent on them. However, the case worsens when she wants you for your money and she begins to feel like everything you have is hers. She believes she's getting those things that you constantly gift her, ranging from expensive sneakers to good wines and chocolates because she deserves them. And in a relationship where you lack the finances to get her those things, she gets angry. She may even decide to leave said relationship. Dating a woman who feels entitled to your wealth can be nerve-wracking. There is no form of appreciation. She could turn down things that you get for her, saying they're not good enough. On one of my visits to the mall, I was approached by a man who asked for my help picking a perfect chocolate cake for his girlfriend. In my opinion, the cakes were great, and anyone who would appreciate a man getting them those. However, the situation tends to be different, as I later realized the man was scared of getting a cake that wasn't on par for his girlfriend, lamenting that she would reject it if he did so. Well, I helped him pick the one I felt was better, and I continued my shopping. Imagine being in a relationship with a woman who only loves you for your money. Be watchful. The moment that you start noticing signs of entitlement, do not hesitate to exit that relationship. She's kind of out of your league. I know it's wrong to group humans into classes, but sometimes some people tend to be above the league of others. That's all I'm saying. Now, picture this. She's young, attractive, and has so many guys, ranging from athletes to models, showing interest in her. On the other hand, you can testify that you're average looking, and on a typical day, she's not going to look at you. Yet, somehow, you manage to get her to be your girlfriend. Trust me, there is a distinct possibility. It's not guaranteed, but she might want you because of your money. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying true love doesn't exist. I've seen countless people stick to partners with one ugliness or deformity or something or other. All I'm saying is that there is a chance that she's a gold digger when she's out of your league in terms of physique, yet she agrees to date you because you got a fat account. You know what I'm saying? You might feel like it's okay to be with her because she's above, she's out of your league. You could never do better. Trust me, it's not worth it. It's not better. Irrespective of your looks, you deserve someone who would love you for you and not for what you have. I don't need to tell you that. You're a big boy. You get it. So don't give excuses to remain in a relationship with someone who's a verified gold digger. Trust me, you deserve better. She has a history of dating rich guys and then ruthlessly dumping them. Before you go into a relationship with a lady, you should try and find out about her past relationship history. Don't be a weirdo, don't go digging through everything you can, but a brief scroll. Some people believe that the past should be kept in the past, but I don't fault them for that thinking. But a repeated history should be a concern. So if there's any immediate glaring concerns, then that should be addressed. Now, picture this. While getting to know yourselves better, she starts telling you about her first boyfriend having a restaurant that was worth so-and-so amount of money and how she ended things with him because his income wasn't enough or whatever other reason she would probably give and not just outright say that. Or how her second worked in the bank and was kind of stingy. Hence, breakup. And you, who owns a tech startup, are grinning from ear to ear, pleased that you have found the love of your life. But you have a tech startup and money, and you're not stupid. But if you are, well, I hate to break it to you, but you're going to get taken advantage of. A woman who clarifies that she's never dated a guy who struggled financially is trying to pass the message to prospective suitors. She is a gold digger. So, buddy, the moment you realize your past relationships ended with a guy who, to a large extent, was doing well, but they ended because she didn't think he was doing well enough, then it's a reason for you to end things with her, as there is no way that she's passing a gold digger test. She plays with your feelings and she flirts with other guys. Making a guy jealous is one tool that gold diggers use to get what they want. Before you go about viewing women flirting with other men as usual, let me make it very clear that it ain't. A similar trait among women who only want guys for their money is that they could go as far as flirting or even cheating on their partner with his friends just because he refuses to oblige their request. That is because they feel that getting their partner envious is a subtle way of letting them know that they have a lot of options and that they're free to walk away if he doesn't please them. That reminds me of a movie that I saw last week. It was centered on two main characters. You got Billy and you got Kara. Billy is loyal. He loved Kara. Do anything for her. Anything to stop her from being hurt. Kara, on the other hand, was more of a me person. She had this me mentality, or a mean-tality, that would make the whole world revolve around her. So it got so bad that she would make financial requests from Billy, even when she knew that he couldn't meet those demands. Want to know how that movie ended? Kara cheated. She cheated on Billy with his friend Benjamin because she couldn't afford to throw her a big old birthday party. When a woman makes it a hobby to flirt with other men, every time you get her pissed off or fail to meet her financial obligation, it means one thing: she doesn't genuinely love you. Instead, she's into you because of your money. So, don't fall for the gimmicks. Learn to take a step back once you notice this gold-digging trait. She avoids emotional intimacy like a plague. When a woman is only into you for your money, emotional intimacy could be something that she'd constantly avoid. I'm talking about those little moments that couples share, from Netflix and chill to pep talk after sex. She would be uninterested in those. However, when issues getting her a new ride or calling the salon to get her hair done or brought up, you'd see her start beaming with excitement. This could be so bad that you both may have a great sex life, and yet emotional intimacy may still be lacking. I know that it's more of a common stereotype with men, as It is men who are mostly having sex with ladies without sharing emotional intimacy. However, ladies do it too. This is the most common thing amongst the gold diggers. So, please, take note of her reaction when you're both spending time alone in your apartment, or when you go on couples trips, or even when you're having a deep conversation. If she doesn't want to share stuff like that with you, that's bad. She shares little about her background and life experience. What do you know about your partner? Don't tell me that you know her favorite food, restaurants, or places she likes to visit during the summer. If that's the first thing that you're talking about, well, two things are involved. Either you lack interest in getting to know about her personal life, or she doesn't share her background and life experiences with you. If the latter seems to be the case, then there is a high chance that she's only sticking with you because of your money. Yeah. It's natural for girls to open up about their background, past experiences, good, bad, otherwise, and past relationships with somebody that they love. However, the same can't be said for the gold diggers. This class of women would do anything to shield their partners from getting to know them better. They may even lie about their background and experience just to achieve this. So, dude, try to break that barrier if you're in a relationship with somebody you don't know well enough. But if she keeps frustrating your move to get to know her better, then you don't need a soothsayer to know that she has no interest in you. She's a gold digger. Loving money is natural and good, and many beautiful relationships will split up if finances are not paid attention to. However, never mistake an average level of financial interest for a woman who's using you. All of the signs that she only wants you because of your money have been thoroughly discussed, so you would do well to apply them in your daily interaction with women.